Hey, it's Laura, and I wanted to do another read aloud. You know I like those. This time I'm going to try it a little different because I'm feeling like Zoom is making my audio or my video quality, maybe both, just kind of horrible. So I'm just going to read the story that I wrote, and you can just, enjoy the visuals in your mind, instead of me showing you the actual words. So this is a companion story to the Mean Girls Club. Same girls, different situation. And I will just be totally honest. This is a rough draft. So was the other one. These are not something that I would query to an agent or anything at this point. But I do love the ideas. I'm just trying to figure out what it is. Is it a picture book? Okay, then I have to change things a bunch. Length, uh, style, leaving more room for illustrations, so many things. Chapter book? Maybe. Then I have to figure out what age group these girls are. In my mind, they were elementary school, but maybe for a picture or a chapter book, they should be, a little older. Although chapter books can definitely be read by elementary school kids, as my first grader attests. He's all into the chapter books now. And when I say not even chapter books, well, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about a novel. Because chapter books are more like on the lines of like Cam Jensen, some of these more like simplified books. So anyway, without further ado, let me just read this. Let me know if you have ideas about what this could be, besides just a fun short story that I'm reading for you on YouTube. Okay? So it's called Raffaella Ruzzi Tries New Things. I lived in Italy for a year and a half on a Christian mission, and I love Italy. So that's where this all comes in. I'm not Italian, although I could pass for that great culture if I wanted to, and if my accent was a little better. A lot better. Okay, so here we go. Rafa, it's time to try new things. Sorry. Rafa, it's time to try something new, Mama said one day during dinner. Perché? Raffaella asked in surprise. Why? Some of Raffaella Ruzzi's favorite pastimes were riding her bike, drawing, and playing with her best friends, Michelle and Camille. Honestly, I don't even know if those are the same names as the last story. Those are the names in these ones. Well, she could have done those activities all day. You hang out with your friends a lot, which is great, but it's good to set goals and develop new skills, said Mama. I mean, would a mom really say that? I don't know. As I'm reading this out loud, maybe not quite like that, but in my mind as a mom, that is how I feel. Like what? Raffaella asked, her words coming out garbled through her mouthful of pasta carbonara. Mama moved here from Italy with her grandparents Nonna and Nonno when she was a child. Mama made the best Italian food. Scegli tu, amore. You choose, love, said Mama. I do have some ideas. Michelle is starting dance lessons, so you could join her, or we could try karate, softball, swimming. Dancing with Michelle sounds fun, said Raffaella. Michelle had been one of Raffaella's best friends since they were 3 years old, along with Camille. The girls called themselves the Tre Sorelle. The Tre Sorelle, they might say. The three sisters, because they were so close. Va bene, sounds good, said Mama. The class starts on Monday. We will get you a leotard, and then you'll be ready to go. One thing I might add is if these girls lived where I live in southern Utah, where it's full of children running rampant, you can't really get into a dance class that next Monday. People are signed up for all of the extracurriculars very far in advance, even when they tell you that the swimming lessons are going to be open on the wrong day. So maybe I'll have to think about that when I change this. I can't wait to tell Papa, Raffaella said. Her dad was deployed in Iraq, so she didn't get to talk to him very often. She missed him so much. Raffaella knew he would be excited to hear about her dancing. When Monday rolled around, Raffaella felt both excited and nervous. I feel like that's a little Daniel Tiger there as I'm reading it. Like I've got two feelings at the same time, and that's okay. She was excited to dance with Michelle, but she was nervous because she didn't know what to expect. I will be right here if you need anything, Tesoro, said Mama as Raffaella walked timidly into the dance studio. Maybe instead of walking, she could patter or tiptoe timidly into the dance studio. What do you think? Hi, Raffaella, said Michelle, her blonde curls bouncing. Raffaella smiled and sat by her friend, feeling better. If you remember from the last one, Michelle was the mean girl, but she's not a mean girl, really, just in that period of time. So of course Raffaella is going to be happier to see her friend, who suggested that the Nice Girls Club was actually just a nice club. They held hands and waited for instructions from Miss Donovan, the dance teacher. I'll tell you what, making up names when writing, I'm sorry, I'll probably stop talking maybe in a minute. It's just funny. I don't even know Miss Donovan. Her name could be anything. I don't know. Coming up with names is hard. But anyway, I just thought, who is that? Miss Donovan? Anyway, during the first lesson, Miss Donovan helped the girls work on posture and flexibility. They ended class by freeze dancing to Better When I'm Dancing by Meghan Trainor. Raffaella enjoyed moving to the music. The next classes were a lot harder. Miss Donovan taught them choreography to Run by Delta Ray. Such a good song. The girls would practice the new steps several times and then learn more the following class. Raffaella liked the fast, steady beat of the song, but it was hard for her to remember the choreography from the last class, let alone the current one. What would happen next class when they added even more steps? Raffaella enjoyed spending time with Michelle, but was frustrated with the choreography. She also felt wiped out after class. Dance lessons could be fun, but they were challenging. If any of you dance, legit challenging. I don't dance, and that's how I know. Because when I do it, then I feel it. And I'm a very active person. I exercise every day, all kinds of challenging things, but dance is different. Okay, so Miss Donovan a few weeks later says, "All right, girls, I have an exciting announcement." Raffaella and Michelle perked up. "In 1 month, we will have a dance performance. You will get to invite your family to watch you dance on stage." Mamma mia, a dance performance? That sounds scary, Raffaella thought. I was kind of thinking she was excited, so I read that. Let me reread that. Mamma mia, a dance performance? That sounds scary, Raffaella thought. The girls continued to work hard for the next month. They practiced Run and learned another song. It seemed like everyone was remembering the moves besides her. Raffaella couldn't keep it at all straight in her head. Sometimes she didn't want to go to class, but she kept trying. The night of the performance, Raffaella and Michelle took pictures together in their performance clothes and fancy hair. Their parents even let them put on lipstick. The girls wore a pink and purple leopard print leotard with a short purple skirt tied around their waists. If you're wondering, I have that exact picture with my exact friend, who is not a mean girl. She's a very nice girl, but Michelle is based on herself. So that's real. The girls wore a pink and purple leopard print. Yeah, I said that. It was fun to get so much attention from Mama and get dressed up. Raffaella couldn't wait to send a picture to Papa. Maybe dance wasn't something she liked to keep doing after all. Or maybe not. During the performance, Raffaella was placed at the far right of the group. The other girls shined, especially Michelle. They moved and grooved at all the right times and in all the right ways. Raffaella, however, was miserable. She followed along for a few steps and then completely forgot what came next. She tried to watch the others, but it was hard to dance and turn her head toward the other dancers at the same time. The only picture Mama got of the performance was of Raffaella bouncing to the right while everyone else bounced to the left. Yeah, true story. She wasn't excited to send that to Papa. Dancing was not her forte. Raffaella decided to quit. Now, this video is almost 10 minutes, so I am going to make a part 2. Stay tuned.